At a more meta level, one of the things I hate most about this space is the inherent maximalism culture that comes from having tokens. So I don't want you to be like confused. You need to have tokens in most blockchain systems because tokens provide the economic fuel to make things happen. Like blockchains are really economic games. It's all about incentivizing good behaviors and punishing bad behaviors. And kind of the breakthrough moment of Bitcoin is that it invented this digital currency, which is generated out of using real electricity in the real world, and then turning it and consolidating into these Bitcoin, and then incentivizing people to do this behavior to build the blockchain by giving them this coin and then trading it. Right? This is kind of like we captured some real world value and turned it into a digital object. And this is the basis on which we build almost every other blockchain from then. Like Ethereum uses this, Polkadot uses this. We now have staking, and staking is all about we have these tokens which we as a society think is valuable, and we use them to secure the network. So tokens and value is very important. Let's say you love Ethereum, and 10 years ago, Ethereum was the absolute best technology for blockchain development then. You bought a bunch of ETH tokens, you're a ETH whale or whatever now, and you're looking. But now we're in the third generation of blockchains. There's a whole bunch of new ideas coming out. Ethereum is kind of evolving slowly. Not that they're doing anything bad, but it's just maybe a little bit slower. Things like Polkadot are coming out and actually, innovating and pushing the boundaries of what can be done. Because you own ETH, you're not interested in Polkadot succeeding, even though that's the product you wanted to begin with. Even though you might have joined the space because you wanted to solve Web3 problems. You now want ETH to succeed because you have that token that if, ETH does well, your money goes up. If Polkadot does well, you might worry that the price goes down, right? And this is the maximalism behavior, which starts rejecting or starts forgetting about what we're actually here to build and starts just looking at, okay, I want my home team to win. Now, this is bad. Maximalism, in terms of trying to achieve the results we want and trying to achieve the Web3 future, is not how you're going to get there. You're going to get there through collaboration, through people trying many different things, through projects failing, through projects succeeding, through projects merging and evolving and all that stuff. I think Polkadot has always been a believer of the multi-chain future. That kind of meant one thing back in the day where, we had our relay chain and we had all these parachains, and of course, there's multiple chains there. But I think we really believe that even past that, there's a multi-chain future in terms of, Ethereum will still exist. Ethereum provides a lot of, opinions about how to build the application, which is good for certain projects, right? And Polkadot will exist. And Polkadot has a different take on that stuff. And Solana will exist. And Cosmos will exist. Like all these projects are not trying to win a single winning spot. Just like there is Mac, there is Linux, there's Windows, right? There are people who have different ways that they want to use a product or they might interface with stuff. And we want to have multiple choices. So I think Polkadot has always had this vision of, we're providing another set of tools, which is extremely scalable, extremely parallelizable, and extremely great for building general applications, but maybe not the best at everything, right? And this also goes back to the philosophy of the Polkadot SDK. We build a general blockchain SDK for you because we don't want to have an opinion on it being the best at building one kind of product. We want it to be great at building many kinds of products. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we want to have a maximalist culture. I don't think it's healthy. And I think that, Polkadot is looking to not push out others, but contribute, into the playing field of the future Web3.